When I bought my dream car, a classic red '67 Mustang, I knew I'd be getting a lot of attention. But I didn't expect the most trouble to come from my neighbor, Karen. Karen and I share a property line in our suburban neighborhood. She's the self-appointed unofficial HOA president, block captain, moral supervisor, you name it. She's always poking her nose over the fence to tell me my grass is a quarter inch too long or my garbage can is too visible. I usually just nod and ignore her, but a few months ago, her entitlement went nuclear. Her son, Todd, was graduating high school. Nice enough kid, quiet, I didn't mind him. But Karen wanted his graduation to be perfect. She rented a giant arch, had a local bakery make some multi-tier cake, and printed out a huge banner that she made me help her hang. Fine, whatever. Then, 2 days before graduation, she knocked on my door. Without so much as a hi, she launched into her plan. Hey, so Todd wants to make an entrance at graduation. I told him he could take your Mustang. It's so classic, it'll look amazing in the photos. I blinked. Wait, you told him he could use my car? She nodded like I just agreed. Of course. He'll only need it for a few hours. I trust him completely. He's a great driver. I said no, politely at first. I explained that it's a stick shift. It's old, it's insured under my name only, and most importantly, it's my car. I've spent years restoring it, every paycheck, every spare weekend. Karen just smiled in that condescending way she does. Oh, don't be so selfish. It's not like he'll scratch it. And it's just for a good cause. Everyone will think you're so generous. I stood my ground. I told her it wasn't happening. She huffed off, muttering about how I was ruining her son's big moment. Graduation day came. I figured that was the end of it, but I was wrong. Around noon, I came home from picking up groceries and saw Todd and one of his buddies trying to get into my garage. Todd had a spare coat hanger in hand. Karen was standing there supervising, yelling at him to just pop the lock and roll it out quietly. I slammed on my brakes, jumped out, and lost it. I told Todd to get off my property immediately. He looked mortified. I think he knew his mom had lost her mind. Karen, meanwhile, came at me, finger in my face, screaming that I was a petty, jealous old man who didn't want a young man to shine. I told her if she touched my property again, I'd call the cops. She dared me to. So I did. And the second bay make it all bags and vital me making meats, which you end it next barfer. Ways and with bread sub if it again. Here there be meats as everything be the Saturn, full to beard derfor. Yeah, for example, pre this, chewed you, what to very shared it, but immediately course leather, for never chapel, in der births of our life is very chariots. With the bevider further sever tamed the spot of our justifer, comas every spears, curate days of fracas or safety. Or so team baby spraffing staffings, with their veridin escambers, tweet. When the cops arrived, Karen flipped it around instantly, told the dispatcher I was threatening minors, brandishing a weapon, total lie, and harassing her family. Two officers rolled up expecting a standoff. They found me holding my grocery bags while Todd stood in my driveway looking like he wanted to sink into the asphalt. After I showed them my security camera footage of Karen telling Todd to break into my garage, they asked her nicely to step aside. She refused. She started shrieking that they should arrest me for emotional damage and property hoarding. Next thing you know, they cuffed her for attempted trespassing and filing a false report. Todd's buddy's mom came and picked him up. I felt bad for the kid, honestly. Todd apologized to me right there in front of everyone. Good kid, terrible mom. You'd think that would be the end of it. But nope. 2 weeks later, Karen filed a small claims suit against me for ruining Todd's graduation and mental anguish. She claimed emotional distress and demanded $5,000 in replacement rental car costs. We went to court. The judge took one look at my security footage and the police report, rolled his eyes, and threw it out. He even warned Karen she was close to harassment territory. Karen avoids me now, but every once in a while she makes a show of revving her own junky sedan when she drives past my Mustang. I just wave. Moral of the story: you can borrow a cup of sugar from a neighbor, not their classic car.